Alright, we're here, but one thing I noticed is... Were these open, these storm drains? That's the problem I'm having right now. I don't remember if those were open. And that bugs me. I don't want to go down there yet. I want to investigate this. We'll hit up the storm drains after the shop. Actually, unless... stock room. Yeah, okay. Anything in here? No? Alright, we've got a bunch of stuff. We got food. Despite the table's crude construction, an artificially laid meal awaits the owner. Several small dishes are filled with pickled vegetables, while the larger plate is rammed with long slices of raw meat. The meat is pale pinkish white, like raw pork, and is covered in light soy marinade. Discovered that it's surprisingly tender. What's more, it has a faint aroma of marinade as deliberately prepared. I don't want to eat any of it. That could be human meat or something. I don't trust that. Plus, it's somebody's meal that's prepared. That means somebody's in here. The box is packed full of odds and ends. It nearly overflows with a collection of knickknacks, souvenirs, and assorted personal effects. There is no rhyme or reason to the collection of items. They appear to have been thrown in haphazardly. Among the contents and charms are various temples, a wooden mask, and a paper fan. Wooden mask. The wooden mask is extremely light. It's been painted a pale white, and the surface is almost smooth as porcelain. Delicate features and lifted eyebrows are matched with bright red lips and delicately carved veins. The teeth have been stained deep black. Examine the charms. The small charms are square cloth packets, each approximately 1 inch wide and 3 inches tall. They come in a variety of bright colors and embroidered with characters of prosperity, peace, wealth, and protection. Inside each appears to be a folded paper prayer of fortune written in Japanese. Examine the paper fan. Unfolding the fan, you tilt it up toward the light to examine it. The image depicts an East Asian city from the 19th century or earlier. Curved roofs and sunset beside a deep blue river. 2 ships sail down the river, which is in turn spanning by a long wooden bridge. So in the city skyline, in the foreground laborers carry packets along horseback. Okay. Leave the box, I guess. As you step away from the box, you hear a slight click in the distance. The sound of the doors is shutting. You are no longer alone. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What is this? What is that? Standing before you is a man clad in heavy armor and bearing a katana on his hip. His skin is an ashen gray, his eyes dead white. His teeth are jagged and appear quite sharp. This is no man. This is a ghoul. Oh, Jesus. Live regards you. Can I see you? But you have a sense that it knows exactly where you are at all times. Hired gun. No doubt brought to bear against me by the Wampon elders. A means by which they can lift the curse plaguing them. I salute your tenacity, but I wonder, will you hear me out before raising your weapon to kill me? You're a ghoul, and you're talking. You don't seem interested in needing me. Yes, I am not only talking, I am reasoning as well, and since you have not attempted to kill me, your own higher faculties are engaged, I am a curiosity to you. You wish to know not only what I am, but what I have done. As for who, you may call me Gaichu. I know who you are. You're the one killing the Wampon elders. Excuse me, Avast? Excuse me? Avast is trying to update in the middle of stuff. I know who you are. You're the one killing... You're still a serial killer. Okay, you're the one killing the elders. You are correct. I have killed all the Wampon elders to date. The only Elder Magpie was according to my initial plan. I regret the deaths of the other elders, but it was necessary. What does Gaichu mean? Harmful insect. It's the name I have taken for myself since the word is usually applied to pests, especially ones who drink blood, such as leeches and mosquitoes. The first character means injury or evil influence, and the second means insect or worm. This affair began simply enough. As you may surmise, I am not someone who can be seen in public without great risk. Wample Garden is an excellent place to hide. No police or triad presence and minimal interest in things that lurk in the shadows. Fortunately for me, Elder Nig discovered me through communion with her spirits. Rather than kill or chase me away, she came to me with a proposition. Oh, Nig and the other elders are having problems with one of the number, an elder named Magpie, and had been holding many of their plants hostage. Would not budge. They could not remove Magpie, however, because her services were too useful to the Wampons at large. Nig offered me payment to dispose of Magpie, and I accepted. Why the hell are we talking to this thing, Karazard? It's a goddamn ghoul, and you know what they're like. Really? What, pray tell me, am I like all teeth and claws and bad manners, I expect? Really? You want to crack jokes, you cannibal? You're the kind of monster that devour a family just because it's convenient. Remember the 162s, Karazard? He's just like them. The 62s were Gangwu and the Barons. Like, that makes a bit of difference. Go on then, talk to the monster, but I'm keeping my finger on the goddamn trigger. I believe that we were speaking of the Elder's plans to have me kill my guy. Surely you must be a little curious about that. You didn't clean up all of her blood. I found some in her drain. Unfortunate. I thought I was careful enough. Having it on my hands must have obscured my sense of smell enough that I missed that last remnants of the drain. I disposed of Magpie's body by emptying the blood in her bathroom, then I cut her up into more portable pieces. Those were placed in a plastic tarp, which I took to the storm drains and hid. It's unfortunate, but my survival depends on consumption of raw metahuman flesh. Letting such nourishment go to waste would be a foolish error. Why kill the other elders then? Yeah, why kill everyone else? I contacted the elders, not in person, of course, and they arranged to exchange payment. I assumed that since the job was done, Nig would be a woman of her word. I was mistaken. I arrived at the nearby parking garage the elders had told me about. They cleared out the other wampum under some pretense, though I'm not sure what ruse they used. Others have showed up. Instead, several members of the Hong Kong police force arrived. They were more heavily armed than usual, so I suspect they knew something of my nature. I saw scarring on the concrete from bullets and a blade. You killed them with a sword. And my hands, yes. My blindness precludes the use of ranged weapons, unfortunate, since I was an excellent shot before I became infected, but my skills in grappling and kenjutsu have only increased. Battle of Swords is a clash of souls. I'm no stronger than theirs, and they perished. A betrayal of the sort cannot stand. Not only was I not paid for my time and effort, the Wampum elders treated me like a common animal, and I am so much more than that. Reputation is everything, and I had none. I had hoped to build a network of contacts so that I would be able to continue finding work, but with that treachery, my hopes were dashed. I decided to become the monster that they feared. One by one, I have eliminated them. They now know to contact me. They know how to contact me, and could have ended their nightmare at any time by making amends. I would have asked for more money, but I would have asked for more money, but I would have ceased my hunt. Yet they did not. Instead, they contacted you, no doubt, asking you to eliminate me where the police had failed. So I ask you, what now? What will you do? Will you attempt to finish what the Wampum started, or will you treat me with the same humanity I have shown you? He's being polite, and he hasn't attacked me when he very well can. So I'm gonna inquire more. Why not? Very well. Did you eat the elders? Some of them, not all. My condition requires that I consume raw metahuman flesh. I do not require a great deal. There's perhaps 3 to 4 pounds per week. Consequently, there is vastly more supply than demand. This is from your armor. Yes, I felt a ragged edge on one shoulder blade. I assume it was removed when one of the police officers shot me with his rifle. The hazards of war include unkempt attire, unfortunately. Why would the elders have you killed instead of paying you? Any number of reasons. They are notorious cheapskates and will always try to save money when dealing with the outsiders. It could be their natural inclination toward profit. They may regard me as a subhuman and therefore unworthy of respect. It could be that they felt I was too dangerous to allow to live. It could even be that they simply did not like me. The net result is the same, however. They reneged on a deal we brokered and attempted to have me killed. A message, yeah, they didn't do the quid pro quo. A message must be sent, blood must be paid. As they have hired you to kill me, they have obviously not learned their lesson. If I let you live, what will you do? Kill the rest of the elders, and anyone else they send to exterminate me. It is a matter of survival. Well, that's not. Well, at least he's honest. Should I ever have the opportunity to work freelance again, potential employees need to understand the price of betrayal. These murders are my curriculum vitae in revenge. Okay, I've made a decision. I really haven't made a decision. Oh, what then will you do? How will this story end? I've got a job to do. I'm not gonna kill him. I should kill him, but... if I can get him to come work for me, fine. It'll build up my contact list, and he might be beneficial. I'm not gonna attack him. Come work with me. I can be your face. A curious offer. And what of the elders? Will you allow me the satisfaction of killing them? I want to see what they have to say first. I haven't decided yet. Of course, as you said, reputation is everything. I haven't decided. I want to see what they have to say first. Yeah, I do. I would counsel you not to believe their words, but you have the sound of one who is wary as a matter of course. Very well. Let us wait until a bit later in the night. Most pedestrians will be off the street, and it will be easier for us to approach the Wampum without being noticed. Sounds like a good plan. Oh. Okay. Are we... Oh, he's coming with us. Alright, let me just check the steps. confront the... I've done every step, so I'm gonna save. It might be interesting having a ghoul work for me, so why the fuck not? And he's fucking good with a sword, so we could probably beat him down there, but he'd probably kick the living shit out of us, so I don't know. But either way, we're finishing up this investigation. We now know that he's a hitman. Essentially, this is what happened. He is a hitman. They hired him, and now they're trying to get rid of their hitman. So, yeah, he may have killed them, sure, but they still hired him. They're still just as much a criminal as he is. So let's see what's going on here. Alright, Elder Nig. Elder Nig, what are you doing? You brought this thing in our home. Quick, kill it before it kills us. Yeah, I have to say, this isn't a good idea. Why the hell is a ghoul in here, and why is it wearing armor? Calm yourselves, I am not an id, and your elders know this intimately. Good evening, Elder Nig. I can smell your fear, and I'm glad of this. It means you are learning the price of betrayal. Whoa, whoa, what the hell is going on here? Can someone explain to me why the ghoul is talking? Gaichu had a contract with the elders, and they betrayed him. The elders have been lying to the rest of the Wampoans. Yeah, they've been lying. We would never lie to the Wampoans. Our role is to protect this community, not lie to it. What proof do you have to back up your claims? I'm interested to hear what kind of evidence you have to support this theory, Karazard. As far as I can tell, this monster killed Tong and the others, and that makes him a threat that should be eliminated. They died because they betrayed Gaichu rather than pay him for... Okay, the elders hired Gaichu to kill Elder Magpie and make it look like she disappeared. You believe this vermin, this creature that feasts on metahuman flesh, that kills and dismembers our tribesmen? You are a naive and foolish man if that's the case. What proof do you have that Magpie is dead? Nick, please. In matters where an elder is accused of breaking our law, the other elders generally judge them. In matters where all of them have been accused, I am authorized to act as a judge. Make your case, Shadowrunner. Oh, Jesus. I found Magpie's necklace in the storm drains. Would I smoke to examine the necklace? No, this is definitely Elder Magpie's. If you found it in the storm drains, that's suspicious, but hardly proof on its own. Of course it's not proof. The number of things lost down the storm drains in Hong Kong must number that in tens of thousands per year, and I'm certain that necklace isn't unique either. There was a large amount of blood in her shower drain. So what? Perhaps she cut herself and washed the cut off, or perhaps you are mistaken about being blood. You're simply guessing as to what happened. That's true, it's a guess, and even if it is her blood, that doesn't prove the elders hired this ghoul to kill her. The elders have always protected Wampo Garden to the best of their... She hasn't been seen in a month, not by anyone. She wouldn't just disappear like that. That may be unlikely, but it's hardly impossible. We haven't established that the elders were involved. All you've done is make assumptions. What the hell? What? I did everything. What proof do you have that we hired and betrayed this creature? I won't sit by and listen to idle accusations without any kind of concrete evidence to back it up. What about the fight with the Hong Kong police force? How do you mean? What does that have to do with the elders on the ghoul? The evidence in the garage points to a fight with someone using a sword. This is a... You Wampons don't allow police inside the area. Why make an exception this time? The police were polite and asked our permission to enter. They were hunting a non-Wampoan. That was reason enough for us to allow them. That doesn't add up, Nig. Why would the police ask us for entry now? They've never been polite before, and they've always tried to force their way in. It just doesn't ring true to me. Did you ask them to come in order to hunt down the ghoul? Preposterous, Porter. You know what our community is like. We wouldn't lie over something like this. This ghoul has been lying the entire time, trying to cover his tracks. He still brutally murdered several elders. That's true, those murders were vicious and cruel. I don't see any way to explain that away. This ghoul is a monster for how he killed Tong and the others. Tong wasn't tortured. There was no astral residue of pain or fear. He didn't even feel the blow. The scene of Tong's murder, like the others, was deliberate sham. It was made to look more horrific than it was. Yeah, astral residue. That's correct. I struck a single blow while his back was to me. His death was instant. Regrettable that he had to die for your folly, Nig, but necessary to protect my reputation. You cannot believe what these people say. They are not to be trusted, and even if this is true, he still killed Tong. Maybe so, Nig, but a monster would not take Tong's suffering into account. He may be a killer, but he's not heartless. The scene of Tong's murder, like the others, was deliberate sham. Okay? I believe you. The blood smeared on the walls, the removal of the skin, that's a scene designed to evoke horror, not the scene of an actual fight. Elders, what do you have to say in to say in response. This is a farce. These people are assholes. This is a farce. We have dedicated ourselves to protect the Wampoan tribe and everyone who lives in Wampoa Garden. Do you really believe outsiders and monsters have our word? We who have only tried to end the killings. You've been duped, Porter, you and the Shadowrunner. I concur, Porter. You know me. You know the kind of person I am. I wouldn't party to the killing of another elder. I can't believe we're even entertaining the notion that anyone would defend, that we have to defend ourselves. We should be disposing of this ghoul instead. If you think I'll forgive this, you're sorely mistaken. I will not tolerate this kind of insult. The elders were all too happy to have the red spears move into the garage, almost like they wanted to keep anyone curious about the fight. Who would have noticed Magpie's shop was located up? Wait, Magpie's gear was missing, obviously missing. Why didn't IP tell me that? Yeah, fuck this. That's right, it. You even told me not to go find out what's happening with the fight. You said the Red Spear gangs were moving in and to leave them alone. Why would you tell me not to look into it? I was only trying to protect you from the Red Spears. They're dangerous, which is why I wanted to deal with them directly. Magpie's gear was missing and he didn't tell me. Pure superstition. You think it proves something that I didn't notice? Equipment was missing? Magpie's shop is always a horrible mess. Tang, you did a full inventory of Magpie's Matrix servers. You assured us everything was running fine, and you would be able to continue her work. I find it hard to believe you missed something as obvious as missing equipment, especially while searching. That's all I've got. Alright, I think I have some idea of what's going on here. And what do you believe the real story is? The waters are muddy on this matter. The ghoul seems to be telling some of the truth in our respect, but the fact remains he is a dangerous creature who's killed many of our number. Our law is clear on this. He must die. You seem to be blameless in this, Karazard. What do you say to this? I'm not going to let you kill Gaichu. What the fuck? Then you too must die, it. Who's ready their weapons? What the fuck? What? What the fuck is this bullshit? Why does... Well, fuck it. If I have to fucking kill... I don't understand. Nah, no. I'm not okay with this. I looked at everything. How come I... No. Hold on. Fuck this nonsense.